let you know that I love you. And then it was tough to say to my dad, and then I kept going. I said, I may never see you again in life. And I just want to say how much, and I just started crying and telling blah, blah, blah. He looked up at me eventually. He said, are you done yet? No one's dying here. Now get out of here. So I got in the car. I stopped myself to the Columbus airport. I landed in Tokyo the next day and went straight to dinner with Shannon Lee and Linda Lee. Linda is Bruce Lee's widow, and Shannon is his daughter. And we were doing a Bruce Lee memorabilia exhibition over in Japan at the time. So we were having sushi, talking, and the phone rang. And I looked. It was my sister. Hey, Kath, what's up? She said, Ted, Dad died last night. I said, wow. I grabbed Shannon and took her. I said, you got to come outside. I said, Dad just died. You can relate better than anybody. And she gave me the best hug of life. Went home right away, caught the next plane back. My sisters and I went to the funeral home, and there was the casket. My dad had asked for nothing, so there was no funeral or anything. And I stood there, and there was my dad, and I leaned over, and I kissed his cold, bald head, and I stood up, and in that moment, I changed again. I smiled. I got to experience that. Just like in Calcutta. I got to spend the last day. I got to say my goodbyes. How lucky was I? And so this feeling of getting to was starting to solidify. And I remembered a book, one of the Dr. Seuss books for my kids. I've got a 13 and 10-year-old as well. And in the book, he says, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. That's a really powerful way to look at life. And what I started realizing was that the more I was deliberate about saying, I get to, the more life was changing, and I was changing my lens about life. And so this is about collaborating with life as opposed to resisting it. It's about stepping into our power, and from that, creating a vision for your life. And in our case here, for you guys, for your company. And by working together. That's not because you have to, it's because you get to. So that's kind of the basis of where we are. So collaborate.